Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM for less than $1 million MT. Now, this team is really, really good. Like, this is the type of team that I really, truly believe, because with the 500K team was a really good team. It was a very, very solid team with a lot of good players, a team that I think you could run in a competitive setting and have success. This team is getting closer to that area of being one of the best teams in the game. You're not missing very many cards among the top elite cards on a squad like this. And it's just crazy that $1 million MT, which costs, I mean, not that I would endorse MT buying, but it's going to be like $40. Like, you can get a team that really is like close to the best team in the game. It's a team that you can really have a lot of elite success with. But before we hop into this video, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 3,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. But without further ado, let's hop right into it with the starting point guard position. And the starting PG is still going to be Penny Hardaway, the exact same point guard that I recommended on the 500K squad. And the reason I say that is because I think Penny Hardaway is the best point guard in the game. So for his value, he has to be on the squad. Only one 3-point hotspot, but he's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. At the point guard position, he's the tallest point guard in my team right now. 95 offense, 87 defense, really solid, just offensive card, 85 driving dunk, 83 shot three, decent speed, 89 speed, excel and speed with the ball, and then decent defensive stats as well. 70 block, he will get a couple of blocks. Hall of Fame bullet passer, dimer, floor general, and needle threader, so some nice playmaking badges. Gets most of the shooting badges he needs besides limitless spot up. Defensively, same thing, can get every defensive badge you want except for clamps, and then I guess maybe menace. But at 6'7", he gives you this versatility that you can put him on the small forward on defense, and that gives you the ability to put your locks, your small forwards, whether they're AK or Jimmy or Klay Thompson or guys like that who are your locks. You can put them on ball on the point guard and shooting guard, the primary ball handlers, and hide Penny Hardaway on a small forward, and he gives you more defensive versatility because he's going to do a better job on those guys than a 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" point guard is going to be able to do. Additionally, he can shoot the ball wide open. He's got nice sigs. Dribble style is quick. His size up is really good, so he moves well in the half court, and he's also obviously 6'7", so if he's matched up against an opponent's point guard, he's going to be able to mash them at a very high level, which a lot of people like to mash in this game. Jump shot isn't great, but if you're wide open, he's going to green it. He's going to knock it down. It's easy to green this year, and his jumper is definitely one of those that is easy to green. But overall, just a really, really good card. His size gives him such versatility, in addition to the fact that he has nice dribble sigs, so solid defender. Just really, really good card all the way around. I highly recommend picking up Penny Hardaway, really no matter what your budget is in my team, but definitely for a squad like this. At the shooting guard position, same thing. It's the same person that I recommended for the 500K squad builder, and that'd be Mr. Klay Thompson. The best shooting guard in the game, arguably the best card in the game. 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, hotspots from basically everywhere. 90 speed and excel, 90 speed with ball, 75 driving dunk. He's got nice safe dunks, doesn't get blocked a lot. Definitely more than good enough. 96 shot three is elite, obviously. It's Klay Thompson. 95 perimeter, 92 steal, 95 lateral quickness, 80 block as well, so he's going to get those blocks, which is definitely nice. You want a decently high block rating, and having that 80 block is definitely valuable. Catch and shoot, dimer, quick for stepping, clamps are Hall of Fame badges, and those are 4 of the best Hall of Fame badges in my team. Also has basically every shooting badge you could need on gold. Chef and mismatch expert could be added to him, but besides that, he's good. Ankle breaker, bailout, bullet passer on gold, handles for days, hyperdrive, quick chain. He's got playmaking badges, unpluckable. He's basically got every badge he needs. Not a lot of badges to add to him. You could add like a limitless takeoff or a posterizer if you wanted to. Same thing with like chase down artist or rim protector, but overall comes with basically every single badge he needs. Then you look at his sigs. His jumper is amazing. It's also on quick, shifty dribble style. He's got nice dribble sigs. His half court sigs are good. His full court sigs, he's got the Pro 2 between the legs, so he has a good full court dribble sig as well. He's the only guy in the game that I think can be your primary ball handler and can be an on-ball lock on the defensive end of the court. He's got solid size, just an elite shooting guard option. He's going to cost you around 160,000 MT, but he is worth that price. I forgot to mention Penny's price. Penny's about 80K MT. So for your starting backcourt, you're spending about 240K MT combined. At the starting small forward, we're going with Jimmy Butler. They just dropped this Jimmy Butler card a few days ago, but his price is very, very reasonable, and he is the best lock in my team right now. And I think he's really worth picking up for most everybody. 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan, 92 offense, 99 defense, comes with 3 out of 5 hot spots, 9 hoffs, which are difficult shots, and then 8 defensive badges, which are ankle braces, ball stripper, clamps, hustler, interceptor, menace, pickpocket, and tireless defender. The clamps, menace, ankle breaker, ankle braces, ball stripper, interceptor, pickpocket. These defensive badges make him the best lock in the game. Also, 96 lateral, 95 perimeter, 96 steal, and 82 block at 6'7", so he's got good size. He can get chased down artist and rim protector, which I do recommend adding to him if he gets driven past. Those 2 badges would be good to add to him. Other than that, you could add potentially like a blinders, a chef, a deadeye, a couple of those shooting badges if you want to, but that's about all he needs. He already has the finishing badges he needs, already has solid playmaking badges, and he doesn't really need the creating playmaking badges like handles for days, hyperdrive, quick chain, because he's not going to be a primary ball handler. But he has 92 speed and excel, 92 with ball, so in transition he's really nice and quick. 87 shot 3, 80 driving dunk. He's got solid dunk animations, and his jumper is really good. Jump shot 22 is one of the best bases in the game. Jump shot 92 upper is also a really good upper. Like, he releases the ball pretty high. It's super easy to green. It's hard not to green with this card. He's got one of the most easy to green releases in the game. And the thing is, he's only about 125k right now, which I think is an incredible value for a card as good as Jimmy Butler. Now, at the starting power forward position, we're going with Dolph Schayes, who I think you could argue is still probably up there for like top 2 or 3 power forwards in my team. Definitely a great card. He's my backup power forward on my God squad right now. And we're talking about the masked one as well, which is slightly better than the other one. The masked one is, he's really reasonably priced right now. But he comes with 6 Hoffs, which are great center pressure, limitless takeoff, catch and shoot, corner specialist, set shooter, and rebound chaser. Only 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan, so he doesn't have like the greatest size in the world for the power forward position, but he does have hotspots from basically everywhere. The Hall of Fame rebound chaser and really good rebounding stats help him out in that respect. 89 speed and excel, 87 speed of ball is really good. 85 driving dunk is super good as well. 88 shot 3. Solid all-around defensive stats on both the perimeter and the interior. The perimeter defense is low, but the lateral quickness being high makes up for it. And then he's got jump shot 38 with release 70 on quick. It's one of the best, quickest jumpers in the game right now. As a pick and pop big, it's the best jumper of any of the pick and pop power forwards or centers in my team right now, and I don't think it's particularly close. It's just such a good jump shot, and it couples with the fact that he's got limitless spot up, and he's got sniper, and he's got blinders, he's got catch and shoot and corner specialist in the Hall of Fame. He is just such a knockdown shooter. Now, badge wise, he doesn't get cooker step, he doesn't get bailout. Those are 2 important badges that he does not get at all, which is kind of disappointing. Definitely would add bullet passer and dimer to him as well if you can, but those 2 badges being missing hurts him a little bit, but he gives you so much as an elite pick and pop big and a really well balanced defender that I think he's worth picking up. And he's only going for literally 100,000 MT. You can get this card for a buyout right now, which is crazy to me. Definitely recommend picking him up for your squad. At the starting center position, we're going with 75th anniversary D-Rob. I think 75th anniversary D-Rob is the best center in the game, and he's going for a cheap enough price that I could work him into the squad 100%. 94 offense, 99 defense, 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan. Hot spot from just this right corner, but his jumper is really good. 84 speed and excel, 74 speed of ball, which is solid athleticism for a center. 82 shot 3 as well, solid mid-range, great post game, solid slasher, and the 94 interior, 85 block, 83 lateral quickness, 72 perimeter. He's just a really well-rounded card. Badge-wise, he's great. Drop stepper, post condition on the offensive end, and then post lockdown, rebound chaser, and rim protector on defense. Also gold interceptor, silver clamps, ankle braces, menace. Can get chase down artist to add to him if you want to, as well as bailout, quick first step, and bullet passer. Those 3 need to be added: bailout, quick first step, and bullet passer. You should definitely add to him, as well as sniper, and then maybe limitless spot up or chase down artist, one of those 2. But you add those badges to him, he's going to be the best center in the game 100%. Jump shot is amazing. It's really easy to green. It's nice and quick. He's 7'1" as well, so he's got really good size at the center position. He rebounds really well with the Hall of Fame rebound chaser this year. I think he's the best center in my team. I'm not going to say he's like way better than guys like KG and a couple of other centers, but honestly, I think D-Rob is still the best center in the game. I am starting him in my God squad right now. And despite the fact that he's 250,000 MT, which is definitely expensive, I think he's worth picking up for this squad. So your starting lineup, this is an expensive starting lineup. You're looking at a starting lineup between 5 guys who combined are going to cost you 715-ish thousand MT, which is a lot of MT and doesn't leave as much MT for the bench, but we can still make this bench look super solid as well. And at the point guard position off the bench, I'm going with Paul Larizan. Now, the one thing I do want to point out for the bench point guard position, and also other positions on the bench if you want to change them, there are a lot of really good free cards in my team. Like the point guard position, you got Gary Payton, Steve Francis, Damian Lillard, etc. Like there's a lot of really good free point guards right now that people have in their collections. You can plug those guys in instead for a Paul Larizan, and they're going to be completely free and probably give you even more on the court. But in terms of optional point guards, Paul Larizan is the guy I went with. Really good card. The biggest issue with the card is that he's missing a lot of badges, and that's really the only issue with the card, because he's 6'4" with a 6'6" wingspan at the point guard position, so really nice size, hotspots from everywhere outside the three-point line, 87 speed and excel, 86 speed of ball is a little bit slow, but an 88 shot three, 95 driving dunk, really good defense as well. The problem is he's missing a lot of badges. He needs quick first step added, he needs clamps added, he needs interceptor added, he needs sniper and limitless spot up, and like there's about 6 or 7 badges that you'd really like to add to this card. That doesn't even include the hyperdrive, the quick chain, the handles for days, things like that. There's just too many badges this card is missing, and that's the biggest issue with the card, because statistically he's great. He already does have some solid shooting finishing badges, and his jumper is really good. It's fast, it's easy to green. It's the same base as I believe Jalen Green has, and Klay Thompson upper on quick. It's really easy to green. Shifty dribble style as well. He's got solid full court dribble 6 with the Pro 5 behind the back. On paper, this card is great. He's just missing too many badges. That being said, if you add the limitless spot up to him, you add quick first step, you add clamps, and then you add one more Hall of Fame badge, or I'm sorry, a gold badge, to whether that might be a sniper or a interceptor or handles for days, things like that. If you add a couple of those Hall of Fame, if you add those gold badges to this card, he's going to really be a super solid point guard option, and a guy who I think you can still use at a competitive level and have success with. That being said, if you have a free guy that you can plug in, whether that's Gary Payton or Damian Lillard or somebody like that, I do recommend going in that route to save yourself just that little bit of MT. But a reason, he's basically, I mean, he's close to free. It's 3.5 thousand MT for the card. At the 2, we have the most expensive card on the bench, and that would be Mr. 75th Anniversary Julius Irving. And I'm going with the 75th Anniversary card because he can get any badge added. The thing is, 98 offense, 96 defense, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, so he's got really nice size, hot spots from everywhere. He's glitched to be able to shoot. That's this cryogenesis ability, and it carries over to the 75th card. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, limitless spot up, sniper, 94 shot 3, every shooting badge that you could need on gold or Hall of Fame, as well as 94 speed and excel, 90 speed with ball, great playmaking badges, really solid defensive badges. Definitely would add interceptor and rim protector to him. Those are 2 badges to add, but otherwise it comes with basically everything you need. Great finishing, obviously. He's Dr. J, 95 driving dunk, tons of Hall of Fame finishing badges, really good defense as well. His jumper is Rudy Gay. I mean, he's got Rudy Gay's jumper. He doesn't have a dribble style where he's able to move and groove in the half court exactly, but in the full court he's great. And if you know how to move with certain moves that kind of ignore dribble style, he's still going to give you that versatility in the half court, and just is a really, really good card. The second best shooting guard in my team, and you have the budget to be able to fit him in. He's about 120k MT, but you can do that with the way the rest of the squad is going. And then at the backup small forward position, we have the guy that I had at the starting small forward position in the 500k squad builder, and that is Mr. Kurolinko, the masked version of the card as well, which is the slightly better version. Comes in at 6'9" with 7-foot wingspan, 90 offense, 97 defense, hot spots from both corners. Only an 80 shot 3, only a 67 driving dunk. Neither of those things matter. In terms of his shooting, he's got a great jumper, really easy to green. Also has blinders, catch and shoot, corner specialist, can get sniper. Just he's totally fine as a shooter. 88 speed and excel, 86 speed with ball, and then the dunking isn't bad. Like he does get good dunk animations, which helps the card out. He's not going to get blocked a lot, and there's pretty safe, quick dunks. So I don't feel like I struggle to dunk the ball at all with him, despite his dunking being a little lower. Defensively, he's incredible. 90 block, 90 steal, 94 lateral, solid interior and perimeter as well. Hall of Fame clamps, chase stars, and pogo stick. Those combo together are so good on a lock. He's like one of the best couple locks in the game. He was, in my opinion, the best lock in the game until Jimmy Butler came out, but now he's right up there with Jimmy Butler on the defensive end of the court in terms of how good he is. The Hall of Fame chase down arts especially is crazy in terms of him helping him to recover and create plays basically on the defensive end of the court. Jump shot 29, same base as Glenn Robinson, Danny Granger, Drew Holiday. Super easy to green, super smooth, and super quick. And overall, he's just a really, really good card. Gives you a lot on the basketball court. And does need quick first step and sniper, but those are the only 2 badges he needs. Already comes with bailout, bullet passer, dimer, glue hands in those playmaking badges. Just overall, really good card. Comes in at about 46,000 MT, and he's the perfect 3-and-D guy for your bench. Now, at the backup power forward position, I am again going with a Sapphire, Jonathan Isaac. I have thrown him in on every squad builder I've done in the last week. And Jonathan Isaac is admittedly a much lower tier card than anybody else in this list. But he's just such an elite guy at that power forward position. He's so elite on the defensive end of the court because of his player build and the fact that he's 6'11" with 7'2" wingspan. He's very similar to Giannis defensively. 85 offense, 93 defense, comes with a 93 block, solid defensive stats besides that, 85 driving dunk, 84 shot 3, 83 speed, 84 excel, and 76 speed of ball. He's not going to be a great playmaker, but he kind of can because he's got bailout, downhill, glue hands, quick first step on gold, bullet passer on silver, so he's got the playmaking badges he needs. Doesn't get sniper or limitless spot up, which hurts him a little bit, but his jumper is super solid, easy to green, he still knocks it down. And then defensively, he comes with basically everything he needs except for the rim protector badge already on the card. Fundamental dribble style is the 3rd best dribble style in the game, which means you do get burst animations out of it, so coupled with that quick quick first step badge. He can create his own shot late in the shot clock if need be, and jump shot 70 with 80 release. Quick timing is really, really good. It's the same base as Gary Harris, Tobias Harris, Levert. If y'all have used those cards, y'all know how smooth that jumper is and how easy it is to green. This year also gold posterizer, fast twitch, unstrippable. Just a solid all-around card. He's got valuable badges. He's a really nice jump shot, and he's an elite defensive card. Gives you a ton on the defensive end of the court. He's a budget Giannis. He costs 3,000 MT, and I think he's still worth running on a lot of squads in my team. And then finally, at the backup center position, I decided to go with George Mikan. And this was kind of a debate between George Mikan, Bill Russell, Jaren Jackson Jr. Those cards are all on very similar levels and also in very similar price points. So if you have a player that you prefer more than Mikan at that backup center position, whether that's a Russell or a Jaren Jackson, feel free to use those guys instead. But 96 offense, 93 defense, 6'10 with a 7'1 wingspan, hot shots from both corners, 4 Hall of Fame badges, which are 3 of the finishing badges, and then downhill. Also 86 speed and excel, 79 speed with ball, which is really good for a center. Already comes with gold sniper and catch and shoot. Does need limitless spot, but that's about the only shooting badge he needs. Same thing, quick first step needs that added, and bailout, those 2 badges, but besides that, those are the only ones he needs over there as well. 80 shot 3, solid jump shot, solid defensive stats as well with a 93 interior, 80 block, 79 lateral quickness. Not the best defender in the world, but he's solid. And jump shot 4 with release 70 upper. It's just another solid release, easy enough to green. Fundamental dribble style, so he can burst around slower centers. And yeah, defensively comes with most of the badges he needs as well. Needs clamps and interceptor. So there's definitely some badges to add to this card: the clamps, the interceptor, the quick first step, the bailout, and the limitless spot up. But add those badges, and he gives you a lot on the basketball court. And yeah, just a really nice card. He comes in at what? 28,000 MT, and I think he finishes out the squad really, really well. Mikan is still my backup center on my God squad as well. So this is the type of team that I think you could run right now in a competitive tournament and have a chance to win the tournament if you're a good enough player. I think if you give this team to a TyDeBo or a Splash or even somebody like myself or Hims, I think this is the type of squad that you can really make a deep run into a tournament with and have a chance to win that tournament, because this squad is so well balanced and so good. And that doesn't even include replacing Reason with a guy like Damian Lillard or preferably Gary Payton or even Steve Francis, one of those guys who's a free option, who's a really, really nice point guard. But because there isn't that great auctionable point guard to back up Penny, I think that this is a really good squad that you can put together overall. And it comes in at about 915,000 MT. And I think 915,000 MT for a squad like this is just phenomenal, because that leaves you MT left over for badges, especially if you add in another couple free cards. You add in a KG instead of a Mikan, you add in a Gary Payton instead of a Reason, and all of a sudden you're looking at it's freeing up even more MT and having MT to use on badges and stuff like that, or looking to upgrade at other positions. And it's just a really, really good squad that gives you a lot on both ends of the basketball court for a relatively reasonable price. The fact you can build a squad that's good for 1 million MT is very, very impressive. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.